But being able to be coaching again, I love this push.
Welcome back to Rebel Report, but we have a special treat for you. We'll be doing shows on Tuesday and Thursday for the next 2 weeks.
Absolutely, and without further ado, let's get right into it.
I'm Maya Perez.
And I'm Hero Guerra. Maya, what are we starting off with?
A key figure in the Lady Rebels coaching staff is leaving for a new opportunity. Our reporter Ainsley Pavachik has more.
There are big changes coming to the Lady Rebels coaching staff as the assistant head coach just made a major decision. Lady Rebels assistant head coach Rowan Owen is taking the head coaching position for the Quinnipiac Bobcats women's basketball team. Owen was part of Lindy LaRocque's original staff friend. She took the lead of the Lady Rebels in 2020. He was promoted to assistant head coach in 2022, and that span as LaRocque's right-hand man. He has helped the Lady Rebels to 4 straight Mountain West regular season titles from 2022 to 2025, 3 Mountain West Conference championships from 2022 to 2024, and 3 bids in the NCAA tournament. In a statement, Lindy LaRocque said that no one is more excited for Roman and his family than her, adding he has been an instrumental piece to everything we have done at UNLV. She ended the statement saying that they are wishing his new team the most success. Now the question remains on who will be on Lindy LaRocque's side as she is getting ready for her 7th season in charge. Guys?
All of us here at Rebel Report are wishing the best to Coach Owen as he gets a major opportunity to take head of an established program.
And Tyron Jones is keeping himself company in the Runnin' Rebs locker room as he is now the only returning player on the roster. Travis Dempier has more on the NCAA basketball transfer portal.
Thank you, Hero. Yes, Tyron Jones is real lonely right now, but he was a priority for Josh Pastner's team going into next season. That's the good news. Sadly, after he committed to return, Dre Gibbs Longhorn entered the transfer portal and left a massive hole on the roster. The Newcomer of the Year award winner spoke to our reporter Maya Perez about his experience at UNLV and why he decided to transfer. He wants to prove he can play at a higher level. Breaking news today is Howie Fleming Jr. entered the portal and Mason Abberton committed to Weber State. But still, nobody has transferred to UNLV. On the Lady Reb side, the team has earned a promising prospect from the transfer portal. Nora Moore won a Mountain West Freshman of the Year award last season at Grand Canyon University, but decided she wants to continue her education in the Scarlet and Gray. It looks like the Running Rebs will have a lot of moves coming this offseason, but the Lady Rebs are in good shape so far. So, Hero and Maya, what do you expect from UNLV basketball next season?
I think Tyron Jones will step up and lead this team with an even bigger role next season, and the Lady Rebels will probably make another run at the Mountain West Championship.
UNLV baseball has been hit with a bleached hair infection. Baseball reporter Will Lewin has more.
The Huston Rebels have been turning heads this season, and not just for their play. A new look has been making its way through the dugout, one player at a time.
It kind of started with Marcos Rosales. He kind of just said, like, you know, we need some things to change and we need some mojo switch going on, and he kind of just went home and did it. Yeah, a lot of guys just kind of followed one by one with him, and it's definitely changed some things around. The vibes are better, they're higher. It was hard to get some of the pitchers in, but once we got one of them, more guys started following in, and we don't want to be like everyone else, right? Like, we just finding ways to separate ourselves from the others.
After Air Force, thought we should change something up, and didn't really want to do anything with the jerseys or on the field, and I couldn't really bleach my hair, as you can probably tell, so I thought I should bleach my mustache. I just think it reflects how close the team is. I think a couple of guys started it. I think it just shows, like, how far away we are as a team, at, like, how much we want to compete, how much we want to just be on the field and win. I'd say that we're all just brothers. I think that, like, you look at all of us and we're just one big team. No one's really, like, playing for themselves. Everyone's playing for each other. I think that's the main thing that you can take away from this.
And if the wins keep coming, don't be surprised if this look spreads even further, guys.
Thanks for that, Will. And make sure to catch the renewed Bleached Bombers in action tonight on the road against Utah State. First pitch is at 5 p.m., streaming on ESPN+.
And the UNLV volleyball team took on Salt Lake Community College and Southern Utah. Braden 2K has more.
Your UNLV women's volleyball hits the court for the first time for the spring game, giving fans the first new look what the new team looks like.
The technical difficulties, that is on Rebel Sports and on Instagram. But anyways, thank you for the update on the volleyball team, Braden. I hope they also sweep San Diego and UCLA so they can go into the summer with good vibes.
I actually had the opportunity to interview two of our UNLV volleyball players, Kaylee King and Jada Harris. You can watch that on RSN as well. Well, stay with us as we go to our break.
Obesity rates in America have been a problem for years. The easiest way to combat them is by exercising daily. Taking a yoga class with friends or family can also help reduce weight problems, along with playing an organized sport. The most important part is to keep an active, healthy diet, along with remaining hydrated throughout your day, as a combination of any two of these things will help you lead a normal, healthy life.
In Las Vegas, the tables are hot and the action is fast, but the roads don't have to be. Going over the speed limit could cost you up to $1,000, and that's money you can't win back. Speeding contributes to nearly a third of all traffic fatalities in Nevada. Those are odds you should never gamble with. One bad bet behind the wheel could change your life forever. Slow down. Stay in control. Arrive alive.
Go outside. You can go for a run. You can go play basketball. You can go play football. You can simply just go outside to the park. Just be outside, be active, and just have fun. Go outside.
Welcome back to Rebel Report. For those who don't know, the Runnin' Rebels season ended last month, but for first-year head coach Josh Pastner, he described it as a fun learning experience. Reporter Thomas Gabo sat down with Pastner to recap his first season back coaching. Let's check it out.
Hello, I'm Thomas Gabo here with head coach of the Runnin' Rebels, Josh Pastner. Coach, thanks for taking the time to do this interview.
Sorry once again for the technical difficulties. Make sure you check out that full interview on YouTube. It's amazing. Thomas did a great job. But for now, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with some more Rebel Report.
Every day, about 37 people in the U.S. die in drunk driving incidences. That's one person every 39 minutes. Whenever you do drink, you need to take a step back and think. You can ruin your life or someone else's life. Is it really worth it? There are more negative outcomes than positive. Don't drink and drive.
The world is predicted to generate at least 220 million tons of plastic waste in the year of 2024. 70 million tons are predicted to end up in our environment. It's not hard to do. Recycle.
In today's world, getting to know your neighbors isn't just about being friendly, it's about keeping your community safe. Building strong connections with those around you creates an extra layer of security. Neighbors who know each other can help prevent intruders by noticing when something seems off. And when natural disasters strike or emergencies arise, those same connections can make all the difference. Getting to know your neighbors isn't just about community, it's about safety and support. Take some time today to get to know your neighbors. You never know when you might need each other.
Thanks for staying with us here on Rebel Report.
There's been a lot of movement in the professional sports world as of late, and we are here to dive right into it.
The Masters delivered another unforgettable moment this weekend, and this time it was Rory McIlroy who stole the spotlight. McIlroy captured the green jacket in dominant fashion, securing his straight second win at Augusta and cementing his place in golf history. With the victory, McIlroy now joins an elite group of just 3 other golfers who have won back-to-back Master titles, a rare accomplishment that puts him alongside legends like Jack Nicklaus, Nick Faldo, and Tiger Woods. It's a milestone that not only highlights consistency at the highest level, but also reinforces McIlroy's legacy as one of the game's greatest. After years of chasing history at Augusta, Rory McIlroy has finally turned persistence into dominance and added another unforgettable chapter at the Masters.
And last night was a historic night for the WNBA as they not only held their 30th draft in their league's history, but it also served as a first draft that the newly formed Toronto Tempo and Portland Fire would participate in. Selecting UConn guard Azzi Fudd with #1 pick and reuniting her with last year's first overall pick and former college teammate Paige Beckers, the Dallas Wings look to have their backcourt of the future. TCU standout guard Olivia Miles was taken 2nd overall by the Minnesota Lynx, and rounding out the top 3 is a Seattle Storm, taking Spanish forward Awa Fatiam. 4 players from the reigning champion UCLA Bruins were taken in the top 10, with Lauren Betts, Gabriela Jaquez, and Kiki Rice all being taken 4th, 5th, and 6th, respectively. The most surprising move of the night would be LSU's Flau'jae Johnson, initially being taken 8th overall by the Golden State Valkyries, but was subsequently traded to the Seattle Storm for the draft rights of TCU's Marta Suarez and a 2028 second-round pick. And we have Kelly Johnson with us to tell us about the chaos that the WNBA free agency has been through.
It's been a wild and wacky week in the WNBA. The league is in their free agency period. With the new CBA deal, everyone's salaries are increasing drastically, with the Supermax deal being at $1.4 million. With most of the league stars being free agents this year, chaos was bound to happen. To start off, Nneka Ogwumike was involved in Balloongate, where a balloon company from Minnesota posted that setup they made in honor of her free agency visit. Ultimately, she made the decision to return to her former team, the Los Angeles Sparks. Marina Mabry and Brittany Sykes, who were selected by the Toronto Tempo in the expansion draft, signed extensions with the newest team in the league. The Minnesota Lynx lost Natisha Heidman to the Seattle Storm and Jessica Shepard and Alana Smith to the Dallas Wings. Two big stars from the LA Sparks are going to Chi-Town. With Angel Reese now on the Atlanta Dream, the Chicago Sky brought in Rakia Jackson in a trade which sent Ariel Atkins to LA. They also brought in Azurá Stevens, a former champion with the Sky. The Sky also signed Skylar Diggins, who is coming off a playoff season with the Storm. The Sky built a fast-paced roster, adding Gabriela Jaquez to their roster in the draft. Former Storm point guard Erica Wheeler is also returning to the Sparks this year. That is just the tip of the free agency iceberg on Thursday. And on Thursday, we'll discuss what the Aces did in their free agency to fulfill their needs. With these signings, what team do you think could be a dark horse this season?
Well, the Sky looks like they could soar to the playoffs.
Oh, who knows? It looks like Atlanta has a dream team this year. And moving on over to the Diamond, Ziena Vasquez has more on the recent Aviators performances. Ziena?
Last week, the Las Vegas Aviators hit the road to take on the Sacramento Rivercats in a competitive series. Sacramento set the tone early with a 5-3 win, holding down the usual high-powered Aviators offense. There was some offensive action in Las Vegas, with Kobe Thomas' 3-run home run being the highlight. But it wasn't enough as Sacramento responded and maintained control. Across the series, the game stayed tight, including extra innings in the second game. Sacramento had the edge in the key moments, giving the Aviators a tough stretch on the road. Despite the setback, Fatima Navarro has what is expected to come in the upcoming games.
Thanks, Ziena. The Las Vegas Aviators will be taking on the Reno Aces tonight at the Greater Nevada Field. First pitch is set for later this evening, and it should be a great matchup between these two division rivals. The Aviators are looking to keep their momentum going, while the Aces will try to defend their home field in front of a lively crowd. If you're heading out to the game, expect a fun atmosphere, great ballpark views, and plenty of action on the field. Now, guys, will you be watching the Aviators tonight?
Thanks, Fatima. I definitely am going to watch the Aviators tonight. What about you, Maya?
I mean, I'm tuning in for sure. But you know what I'm also tuning into? The Las Vegas Desert Dogs played against the Philadelphia Wings this past Saturday. And reporter Nathan Olson has the recap.
The Dogs traveled east for a road matchup against the Wings in Philadelphia, their final home game before relocation in the offseason. And Las Vegas was looking for a playoff spot, so both teams needed a win in this one. Unfortunately, the Dogs fell behind early, going down 7-2 in the second quarter. Despite the slow start, Adam Poitras continued his hot streak with 4 points, extending his goal-scoring streak to 9 straight games. Defenseman Reese Blake also dropped the gloves with Eric Fennell for the first fight of the season for Las Vegas. Still, the Desert Dogs couldn't find their game, losing 11-5. After the game, Fennell spoke about the fight.
Yeah, in front of the home fans, I know Philly is a very heartfelt, blue-collar town that loves their, rough and tough stuff. So I was happy I was able to give it to them in their last fight.
Now Las Vegas turns its attention to a crucial back-to-back against the San Diego Seals on Friday and Saturday. Both teams are battling for playoff positioning in a massive rivalry weekend.
The Desert Dogs need to win both this weekend and win one and have the Rochester Nighthawks beat the Georgia Swarm in both of their games. Big weekend ahead.
And the NASCAR Cup Series returned to take on the high banks of the Bristol Motor Speedway, and we have a monster winner. Ty Gibbs, driving the Monster Energy number 54 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, scored his first win of his NASCAR Cup Series career. This one did not come easy, as Gibbs had to battle pole winner Ryan Blaney and the driver who led most of the laps of the day, Kyle Larson. The Cup Series will now take on the high-speed oval of Kansas Speedway on April 19th at 11 a.m. And I can't wait for the second mile-and-a-half track this season. This type of track really lets the stars shine the brightest.
The NCAA Hockey Championship tournament concluded on Saturday. Fans of both Wisconsin and Denver traveled well to show their support. We sent reporters to the Frozen Four Fan Fest outside of T-Mobile Arena before the championship game to ask fans who or what are they most excited to see during the game. Here's what they had to say.
Jack Korbach, for sure. He does everything needed for Wisconsin. He's awesome. So he's going to do great.
Let's go Eric Polkamp, slap shot, power play, goal.
Finn Brink. Yes. Bucky Badger. 27. Go Badgers. Go Badgers.
I actually thought one person is David Carl, the coach. He knows how to coach championship games.
Well, how both goalies play. I think these are possibly the two best goalies in the country, so it's going to be a really good game.
Yeah, definitely agree. And the thing I'm looking forward to is a Badger win.
Yeah.
I want to see the confetti, the trophy celebration. I'm looking forward to that. But the whole route up to that, it's been such a fun ride. So, yeah, for sure.
A number 11 championship.
Looks like that fan got what they wanted as Denver won their 11th championship with the go-ahead goal by Kyle Trzowski, ending the game with a final score of 2-1.
Yeah, that was awesome. I was actually in downtown Las Vegas throughout that week, and I just saw plenty of college hockey jerseys, people roaming through the streets at night of downtown Las Vegas, and I think it's so cool to see collegiate hockey bring the city together the way it did.
Yes. But you know what I also love about hockey? The Golden Knights. I work for the Golden Knights. Let me toot my own horn here. But we have been doing so good, and we're going to make the playoffs. I mean, we clinched the playoff spot. We're going to win the Stanley Cup, too. And I know you're covering tomorrow's game.
Absolutely. Myself, alongside reporter Alexei Water, will be at the game tomorrow. Last home game of the season, so hopefully our Vegas Golden Knights end the season in the best way possible.
I'm hoping they do. And I'm hoping you guys see me holding the Stanley Cup in celebration because we are winning the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, and another story that caught my eye was a NASCAR story, right? Ty Gibbs got his first NASCAR Cup Series win at Bristol, one of the toughest tracks, and now they go to Kansas, where I think Michael Jordan's guys will have the best chance of winning, either Tyler Reddick or Bubba Wallace.
Oh, wow. Michael Jordan, that's the one name that stood out to me. But when I think of Michael Jordan, I think of LeBron. And I mean, I don't want to get into a debate here, but Who's the GOAT, LeBron or Jordan?
That's a great question. We'll see what people think. We'll put that on our social media. But anyways, thanks for tuning in to today on Tuesday's episode of Rebel Report.
But don't forget to tune into Thursday because, yes, we have 2 sports shows for you. I was Maya Perez.
And I'm Hero Guerra. We will see you all on Thursday.